Okay, holy shit, what should we make of this whole chaos going on in the world right now? I want to share a few thoughts on how we can navigate uncertain times as entrepreneurs, stay clear-headed and nimble. Look, there's a whipsaw that's cutting through organizations and the economy around the world right now. One end is being driven by the fears of an unfolding recession. The other is being driven by the fears surrounding a global pandemic. Now, I won't discuss the pandemic because I'm not a health expert, other than to say the obvious, which is be safe and be careful. But here's what I do have some expertise in, and that's understanding human and particularly entrepreneurial psychology or behavior. The big question right now is, how do we stay clear-headed in a time of crisis? Well, it turns out we're all governed by an ancient piece of machinery called our brain, and we all respond a lot more predictably to events like this than you might think. Right now, you're probably feeling like you're entirely controlled by the reptile part of your brain. It's the part of the brain that wants to push the panic button as soon as something like this happens. And as a result, it feels like a good idea to stock up on a year's supply of food, to get enough toilet paper for the next 3 years in advance, and stare with suspicion at your fellow human beings in the grocery line with a brooding resentment for even being in your vicinity. Here's the trick. Breathe and ignore it. He or she is just on a mission to send you back to the Stone Age. In fact, you're statistically 14 IQ points dumber the more that you're in the reptile mind. The other part of your brain that's vying for control right now is your monkey mind. It's the part of you that just hopes things will go back to the way they were a few months ago and wants to bury its head in the sand. Maybe this is just insignificant and it'll blow over in a few weeks, it says. You see, this part of you loves familiarity and it loves the emotional drama of the situation. The problem is, this part of you will keep you stuck in the news and the drama loop of the unfolding situation and prevent you from acting decisively and respond quickly to the changing circumstances. Be careful. It wants to keep you the same. You see, the entrepreneur in you is the part of you that realizes above the carnage and blood in the streets, this is actually a time for innovation and reinvention. This is the time to create, not just consume, to be the source of insight and wisdom in your industry, not just a spectator of it, to lead people through this challenge and adapt how you do what you do to meet their changing needs and the changing circumstance. It's the time to be nimble and to be light, to face this challenge head on and take decisive action to lead us into the new paradigm that it creates. You see, more than ever, people and organizations will be looking to leaders to lead them through this challenging time and soften its impact. This is an opportunity for you to deliver a strong message for how you and your business will be a source of relief for them in this time. Since 2010, we've worked intensely with more than 3,000 companies around the world to help them stand out, to scale up, and to ultimately make more of an impact with what they do. To become what we call key people of influence in their industry, the highly valued, highly visible, and well-recognized leaders for what they do. More than ever, it's crucial for you to become that source of wisdom, insight, and inspiration to lead them through this really difficult time. More than ever, it's important for you to become a beacon of light, a key person of influence in the eyes of those who need it most. So I'd love to hear your take on this. How are you becoming a source of inspiration for those around you? Until then, keep being brave, have fun, and let's all go make a dent in the universe.